Hello, Gooners. Hello, football fans. We've got the crazy gang here for the preview of this week's football in the Premier League because it's back. And yeah, after this short video, we'll say hello to the lads and we'll crack on with it. Yes, hello guys. It's the preview of the week 5 of the Premier League. This is going to be a regular show every week while the Premier League's on. And obviously we've got the lads there, our regular lads, good lads as well. I'm just going to say hello to all of them and then we'll get on with the previews, okay? So Richard, how you doing, bro?
Very good, thank you. And yourself?
Yeah, mate. Always good, mate. Always good when I'm on a show with you, mate. We have a good laugh, don't we? And it's quality viewing. And then underneath Richard, we've got Dan, the Forest fan. How you doing, bro?
I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Sorry, not sorry for the weekend, but there we go. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then, of course, we've got our brother from across the pond, Brian, the star-spangled wanker.
I've got that in the wrap for him.
How you doing, bro?
Doing good, man. We've actually got some English weather over here right now. It's 67 degrees and rainy, but always got the sunglasses on. So yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
Anytime, bro. You know that. And hopefully later on, Mr. Tom might join us. But until then, we'll just crack on with what we've got to do. Just before we do, BX is saying good evening, everyone. Good evening, BX. Thanks for being here, mate. Always a pleasure.
And thanks for the support as usual.
And the support, yeah, the support is great. The ongoing support is amazing. Right, let's crack on with it. I'm going to go just from the top of my list, guys. We've got the Merseyside derby. We've got Liverpool versus Everton. Yeah. Richard, you can go first, mate.
Yeah, it's a Merseyside derby. Should be intense and feisty. But I think Liverpool have got slightly too much quality here, and I've gone 3-2.
3-2? Flipping heck. Who to?
Liverpool.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I just need you to be a little bit more specific.
Yeah, it's been
Dan, what have you got to say, mate?
After seeing it myself, it's at Anfield because I think if it would have been at Everton, I think that would have been a lot more faster game with it being Liverpool perfect start. I mean, Everton's going to go there and try and put a stop to their winning start side. But I think Liverpool might just edge it. So I think I'm going to go 3-2 Liverpool as well.
Brian, your thoughts?
So Liverpool is the worst 12-point team that I've ever seen. Like, they haven't scored a goal before like the 83rd minute or something crazy like that this year. But they've just got too much firepower at home. Looking at the officials, John Brooks is on VAR and he's an absolute clown. So he's going to have something to do in the game. I'm going to go with Salah and Isak both scoring and 3-1 to Liverpool at Anfield.
3-1 to Liverpool at Anfield. Well, I'm going to just have a quick say on this one. Watched the Burnley match this weekend and they were lucky, so lucky to get that penalty. And I felt that Burnley played really well, actually. Do you know what? I reckon I'm going to go 1-0 Everton. I just think every game so far, Liverpool have had a bit of luck. And it's got to end somewhere. Mark's gone 2-0 to Everton. BX, get your predictions in, mate. Put them in like Mark has, yeah? Anybody who joins the chat, get your predictions in, yeah? And don't forget to give us a like, a share, and a subscribe. Help the channel out. That'd be great. Thank you very much. So, yeah, the wheel's got to fall off Liverpool at some point, I think. So, we'll see. Okay. Oh, Dan, we've got to go first with you with this one, mate. Burnley Forest. Come on, mate. Tell us what you think.
After Saturday, I'm sort of glad that we have got a game tonight. We have got Swansea in the cup. I mean, we get to see more of the new lads like we did on. We've seen a couple on Saturday when they came on, and I mean, I'm quite excited to see that back row because when he came on, he looked so twitchy and it's just full of power. I mean, how he got California to get booked like that, I never know. But I mean, Burnley away. I think Burnley away is. I mean, I know everyone says it should be an easy game on paper, but you all know it's not. Look at Liverpool. I mean, they were quite lucky to get something on Sunday, like I said. So I'm going to go 2-1 Forest. I think now we're going to see Ange ball. I think, and that the place will have a full week with Ange. I think, yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Forest.
Okay. BX has gone 2-1 Burnley, mate. Sorry. I apologise.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's going to be a tight one. I mean, Burnley at home, it's going to be difficult. We all know. But, it's going to be difficult for anyone that goes there.
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Tom. How you doing,
Hello.
mate?
Sorry,
Right.
I'm late, everyone.
That's all right. I'm just
That's
going to
all
go. Just give me a quick answer, Mr. Tom. Liverpool Everton. What's your prediction, mate?
I've consulted the gods, and basically, I've gone for Liverpool to win 2-1.
Okay. 2-1 for that one, Richard. For Mr.
Yeah, I've
Tom.
got it.
Yeah. Right, Brian.
Can you those Beatles now? They've turned to Beatles.
Burnley Forest, mate. What are you thinking?
So Burnley's only win this year is against fellow relegation fodder Sunderland, but I mean Harambal almost snatched a point from Liverpool. You know, like we were saying, it was a handball in injury time. I mean, it was a legit handball, but that was the only reason that Liverpool got the 3 points there. Forest isn't getting that new manager bounce though. You know, obviously they got their asses handed to them 5-0 this past weekend. But Burnley is really, really bad. They're really bad. And so I'm going to go 1-0 to Forest away.
Okay. Richard?
Yeah, I think Forest have just got too much quality. They're not quite in that top eight bracket, but they're not in that bottom sort of mid-table sort of. So I've gone 3-0. I'm hoping Woods will score a brace against his former club.
Before I give my thing, Dan, I've just got to ask you about this. BX says it'll take Ange 3 games to get rolling. How do you feel about Ange being appointed? And I mean, how are you feeling about it, bro?
When it first came out, I mean, I said it last week, like it felt a bit underwhelming, but I see why Marinakis gone with him now. I mean, listening to his press conference yesterday, I mean, Marinakis wants silverware and not Pot. I keep saying Potts. It's not Potts. It's Ange. Ange always wins trophies, so I feel like I see why Marinakis done it now, more to the point that if we get one trophy, it might kickstart something. So I think more to the fact of it's not a project now. It's more that we got the squad and Ange can bring success. So I think it's one of them ones you just got to trust Marinakis with it, because if he wants success there, he will get it, and even if it's with Ange or with someone else. So I think it's one of them ones. Now I've got my head around it, and well, I mean, give it a couple of weeks just for him to get his Ange ball over the thing. I mean, we could quite easily see it Wednesday, next Wednesday against Betis. Which I completely agree with the comment. So I'm happy, but it's one of them ones. I'm getting my head around it now.
I must admit, I would have stuck with Nuno personally, but what about the other guys? What do you think? Would you have stuck with Nuno?
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard when a manager comes out and says that he has problems with the owner and sporting director, isn't it? It doesn't put you in a very good position.
No.
But you got. I mean, I thought Ange played the right way against us. It's just that we had too much quality. It was right not to play his high pressing style and sit in that mid block, but we were totally totally dominated the game, and that was just because we got so much quality across the whole team now.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Tom, what do you think about the Ange appointment?
I don't think it makes any sense. Not so much the appointment of Ange, but more the sacking of Nuno.
Right.
it just feels very. It's more obviously more of a personal thing between the owner and Nuno than actually any footballing reason to do so.
So it would seem, yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
The only one. Sorry, Dan. The only one positive I will say, I'll come back to you in 1 second, is you did it early. It wasn't like the middle of the season. Do you know what I mean? And so, what were you going to say, Dan? Sorry, mate. Put your mic on, bro.
I was just going to say with what Rich says, like, if any of us did that in our normal job, what Nuno did in that press conference, we'd be out of the job straight away. So it's like, I completely get why they did it because of that, but it's just how they did it. Like, if they would have done it sort of the international rate, then fair enough. But how they did it, but I mean, I would have kept Nuno anyway. That's my personal thing. But I think with everything what's gone off with the press conferences, I think if he would have survived it, then you know what, he's a lucky man. But I half expected it. But I think now it's done. Hopefully, it's just everything they've done. Hopefully, they can just crack on with it.
Yeah, well, Mark's joined us. He says, Ange always wins a trophy in his second season. Championship is not to be laughed at.
Has Mr. Tom given these
I
new?
like that.
No, I was getting to him, mate. Mr. Tom, what's your prediction for it, mate?
Again, consulted my friends, the football gods, and they told me that Nottingham Forest are winning 2-1 at Burnley.
Okay. Have I answered yet, Richard? I can't remember.
No, you haven't.
Right, I'm going to go 1-0 Forest. Thank you. I'm not going to give any reasons because we need to jump on. So the next one is Brighton Tottenham. Mr. Tom, please go first.
I've gone with Brighton to win 2-1 against Tottenham because Brighton are quite good at home, generally speaking, and they need to get their points from somewhere. I hope they don't, obviously, for my own team's sake, but realistically, they're probably going to have too much for Spurs at home.
Right, okay. Richard, you can go next, mate. What's your prediction for Brighton Tottenham? Yeah, it's Brighton Tottenham, isn't it?
Yeah, two good managers, two decentish teams. I've gone for a 2-2 draw to cancel each other out.
Okay, Brian, your thoughts, mate?
So both teams have beaten City this year. I mean, not like that means that much right now, but they still have done it. And Shit has only let in 1 goal this year in all competitions, and that says something. But Chris Kavanagh is the referee, and that dude loves him some Brighton, going back to Declan Rice's bullshit red card from last year. So I feel like it's going to even out, and I'm going to go 2-2. 2-2 draw.
This is coming from an Arsenal fan. 2-0. I have a soft spot for the Seven Sisters. Yeah, we know why.
Is that because there's 7 of them?
Enough about that. You're not far wrong, Mr. Tom. Is it my turn? Oh, no, Dan, you haven't answered, have you? Sorry, go ahead, Dan.
2 good managers. I think Spurs are on the roll at the minute. I know they lost 1 and they both beat Man City, but I think, I don't know how Fanta will set his team up. I think I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs.
Okay. I'm going to go same as Mr. Tom. Sorry I'm copying you, Mr. Tom, but I think you've hit the nail on the head, mate. 2-1 Brighton, because they're pretty good at home. So I'm going to go 2-1 Brighton. Okay, so we're on to the next one. West Ham Crystal Palace. Brian, go first, mate.
So Crystal Palace have not lost this year. They're going to be the next Invincibles. You read it here. No, I'm just kidding about that. West Ham is just garbage. Just garbage. So I'm going to go 2-1 to Palace away.
2-1 sorry, I missed that. 2-1 to Palace, yeah, was it?
Yeah, 2-1 to Palace.
Yeah. Dan, go ahead.
I think West Ham, I know they're beating us, but they just seem to come back into like this little race of the playing again. And I think Palace, good team, drew against them. So I think, me personally, I think it's going to be a 3-0 Palace.
3-0 Palace, fair enough. Mr. Tom?
I've gone West Ham are at home, and they're going to, again, similar to Brian, they're going to need to get more points at home. They're going to rely very heavily on this, despite the fact they turned into Barcelona of Pep era at City Ground. But, sorry, Dan.
It's right.
But the truth is, it's probably got 1-1 written all over it.
Okay, well, BX agrees with you, mate, I think. There we go. Richard, your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, I think Palace have just got too much for West Ham. West Ham are dog shite. I've gone 3-0 Palace.
Okay, all right.
I'm being honest.
No, I appreciate it. Mark says West Ham 0, Invincibles 4. Palace 2-0 for me, Rich. I'm not saying nothing, guys, because you've already said it, so I don't need to say it. Okay, Mr. Tom, we're coming to you now because it's Wolves versus Leeds at Wolves. Give us your thoughts, bro.
I still need to get Fulham banned from football because of obvious reasons.
Okay.
But no, in all seriousness, I think we need to get something. We need to get rolling again. I'm purely as a biased fan, I'm saying that Leeds are going to win at Molineux by 2-1. I don't know where the 2 goals are coming from, but I'm a football fan, so of course I'm going to say nonsensical stuff because it suits my own football team and me personally. So, yeah, Leeds to win at Molineux at Wolves.
Richard.
Yeah, well,
Leeds, Wolves.
Mr. Tom will love me. I've gone for a 2-0 for Wolves. Aren't in a great position, haven't been playing great, and Leeds have shown dogged determination, and I think they can get a result at Wolves.
That goal was criminal. How's that even happened? Sorry.
Hente, thank you for joining us in the chat, mate. This is a preview show for this week's football, mate. So get your results in, yeah? So basically we're previewing this weekend's football. That's what this show is, mate, okay? Shame you haven't seen it before, but thanks for joining us now. Appreciate it. Right. What did you say, Richard? Sorry, what score did you go for?
2-0 to Wolves.
2-0 Leeds.
2-0 Leeds.
Go on, Brian,
to beat Wolves 2-0.
What's your thoughts, Brian, mate?
So Wolves have let in 7 goals in 2 games at home, which, bodes well for Leeds. However, Leeds haven't put the ball in the back of the net in either away game that they've had this season. The bookies have, at least over here, the sports books have Wolves as the favorite at plus 160. I don't believe that, so I'm going 2-1 to my side chick.
Fair enough. Just see what other people are saying. Dan, you've got to answer as well. You haven't done it yet, have you? Go ahead, Dan, while I'm looking at messages.
I think Wolves, obviously, they're conceding goals. I think Leeds aren't scoring as many goals, but I think with that, these determination, I think I'm going to say 1-0 Leeds. I think it won't be an entertainment game, but I think 1 goal don't snatch it. I know Mr. Tom don't love me for saying it, but yeah, I think 1-0 Leeds.
Mr. Tom, I want you to give Mark a response to this one, mate. Wolves 6, Leeds 0. Leeds are dog shite. Love you, Mr. Tom. That's such a contradictory message, isn't it?
I don't know. I've got loads of thoughts coming around my head, and probably none of them PG. Hello, Mark. How you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us on your channel, on your show, whatever it is, however it works. But in all seriousness, it's great that they allow caring the community in the comments.
Well, you can send Mr. Tom. You can send him private messages later and have it out with him later on if you wanted to. It's up to you, mate. Right, it's my turn. It's my turn, isn't it? 2-0 Leeds. 2-0 Leeds, Richard. Wolves they just haven't got it. Sorry, I don't know where the goals are coming from with Wolves, but it does worry me a bit, right? When Mr. Tom's turning around and says he doesn't know where the goals are coming from Leeds, but I've got to stand with my brother here and say 2-0 to Leeds, I think. Yeah, I'll stay with that. Oh, by the way, at the end of the show, guys, Richard's going to give us the results of our predictions from last week. All right? So look out for that in a minute. Okay, so now we've got Man United, Chelsea. Brian, please go first.
There's not much to say about this one. Like, Amram looks like he's trying to get fired. Like, that dude wants to get paid out. Like, he hates his team. Like, he hates where he is. He refuses to change his tactics, and he's come out and said it. So yeah, he's just trying to get paid. I got 3-0 to Chelsea.
Can I just throw something in before you? Well, you've given your thing now, but you still could stick with that. Terry Flowers, big shout out to him, right? I watched his show this morning, and they're saying that Amarin's got 3 games to turn it round. Can he turn it round in 3 games?
No.
Not with the players he's got.
No, I appreciate the straight answer, mate. He didn't go into a monologue, but I appreciate the straight answer.
He can. You say he's got 3 games to turn around. He can. He won't, but he can.
Yeah. What you got to say on it, Dan? Everybody else has had a say. What do you think?
I think Chelsea. I think 3 games. I think I laugh if we got to the last game and they put out some Barcelona type 2009 Champions League win against them performance and it saves his job, but I can't see it, to be fair.
I mean, he's even said he doesn't want severance pay. So if you don't want severance pay, why would you stay around for the 3 games? Why wouldn't you just walk? You know. But anyway, so you're sticking with your 3-0, Brian, yeah? Even with that nugget of information.
Yeah, I'm sticking with it.
Mr. Tom, what's your thoughts, bro?
I think that I don't like either team, but I hate Man United a little bit more than I hate Chelsea. Hate is a strong word because I've never actually met Manchester United if it was a person, but still, I hate them all. I wouldn't piss on Chelsea if they were on fire, but I still think they're going to win this one 1-0.
I'd help you fan the Flames, Mr. Tom. I would help you fan the Flames, mate. Go on, Dan. Give us your result, mate.
I think Man United will want to try and bounce back from last weekend, but Bar Fernandes, their team are like, I don't know if they get to where that top, I never know. I think Chelsea, they've got enough quality to win, so I don't go 3-0 Chelsea.
3-0 Chelsea. Richard?
Yeah, I mean, midfield and defence is poor. Some decent signings up top, and the keeper, but didn't do enough in the centre of park. And Bruno Fernandes is a joke of a captain. Personally, he should be stripped of that captaincy. I've gone 3-0 Chelsea. I think they've just got the quality all across the pitch.
That's what I love about you, Rich. You just say it as you see it. Say with Brian. Brian's cut from the same cloth. Just say it as you see it. You know what I mean? Mark is saying, did I win? Mark, I think this is the first week you've given predictions, mate, so probably not.
Oh, he did some last week, but I've only gone from the panel. I haven't marked up.
So just to clarify, guys, he's actually gone from the panel, and I'm sorry to say there isn't a prize. Just so you know, all right? Chelsea 1, Man United 3. Trust me. Okay, fair enough. That's Mark's prediction, mate. And BX has gone for 2-2. So there we go. Right. So that was. Oh, I haven't done it, have I?
Can I just quickly say one more thing? If Mark emphasised to trust him, if Mark told me the sky was dark at night, I would go outside and check.
There you go, Mark. That's told you.
And still not believe him.
Do you know what? Amarin's playing 3 at the back. It's just like the team doesn't know what they're doing, and the captain. Well, yeah, 2-0 Chelsea, mate. I can't really say anymore. 2-0, mate. 2-0 Chelsea. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more games, lads. So we're actually flying through it, which is pretty good because I know people have got to go off pretty quickly. So now we're up to Fulham Brentford at Fulham. Dan, Fulham Brentford at Fulham, mate. Go for it.
Brentford, like I've been saying it quite a lot about them. They're just not strengthened enough for me to be considering going to Fulham and being beaten them. I mean, I know Fulham, they got that lucky win against Leeds last week on Saturday. I'll say that just to keep it Mr. Tom's good thoughts. But
Pucker up, Dan. Pucker up.
but I don't know. I think Fulham got. I reckon a 2-0 Fulham.
2-0, did you say then? Sorry, I'm a bit
Yeah,
deaf
yeah,
in the right leg. Yeah. Right. Brian, go for it, mate.
So both teams are about average. If you look at the table, if you look at the stats, everything like that. But Michael Oliver is the referee. This is going to be a Michael Oliver special that we all love when we see him. He loves the home teams, loves them. Doesn't matter who it is, he loves them. And so either Fulham is going to get a bullshit penalty in their favor, or Brentford is going to get a bullshit red card. So I'm going to go 2-1 to Fulham.
Fair enough. Mr. Tom?
I didn't know that Michael Oliver was the referee. However, I'm inclined to go with the 2-1 to Fulham. And we can pretend it's because I knew about who the referee was and the fact that he's a cheating fucker.
Fair enough.
On my language.
No, that's fine. No, I mean, it's hard not to swear when you're talking about Michael Oliver, so I totally understand. I'll let that one slide, mate. Don't worry, I'll let that one slide. Richard, have you got anything you want to say about Oliver?
No, not about Oliver. I just think Marco Silva and Fulham have got a cut above Brentford. I don't think Brentford have strengthened enough. I wasn't impressed with the appointing the set piece coach as manager, and I've gone 3-1 Fulham.
Okay, Mark's gone for 2-0 Fulham. He's called Mr. Oliver a lovely name, and Brian, he's asking, Brian, why are you following what refs are where? Because that's what Brian likes to do, I guess.
Because it's on the Premier League website. I mean, I don't know if they have the internet in Scotland, but if you do, you should look at the website.
I'm sure that
He does look at the website, but just not the ones you do.
Have you got the internet in Scotland?
I'm going to defend Mark here, and I love defending Mark, but everyone knows he's got the internet because he rides the internet. He rides the internet bike where it generates the electricity to keep the router going.
He needs a stronger hamster. He's got it in a hamster wheel. He's probably still on dial-up, bless him, but we all love him, so it's all right.
He probably needs Apple's internet.
Where we at? Fulham Brentford, aren't we? For me, 2-0 Fulham because half the team are ex-Arsenal players. So, 2-0 Fulham. Right, next one. God, it's riveting, lads. Hey, it's riveting, isn't it? Hey, Sunderland, Aston Villa. Aston Villa, the worst start I think they've ever had in the Premier League. So, are you comfortable, Dan?
Yeah. I just needed to pop and sab for something. That's
all right, mate. No, I want you to go first, mate. That's all.
Oh,
Just check you were okay.
Villa.
Yeah, Sunderland Villa at Sunderland, mate.
Oh, I think Sunderland like I've always said, Sunderland, they're going to be up for it in front of them fans. I think Villa, they should have enough quality on the pitch to win it, but I think, I don't know now. I reckon 2-1 Sunderland.
Okay, cool. Mr. Tom, you can go next, mate.
I've also gone 2-1 Sunderland, partly because I want to win this competition, and it is a competition. So basically, my biggest chance of that is by selecting some home wins with some correct scores, and I think there's more chance of Sunderland winning 2-1 than Villa. But now I've said that, watch Villa win 4-1, and Ollie Watkins gets a hat-trick or something like that, but still.
Go on, Brian.
So Sunderland has won both home games this year by a combined 6-1, and Villa has scored a single goal in 5 competitive matches this entire season. And that was, last night, I think, in the Carabao Cup against Brentford, and they still lost 4-2 on penalties. So they're hot garbage. The one saving grace that Villa does have is they drew away to Everton. And that's going to be a tough place to go. We were talking about it last week. The stadium is beautiful, and yeah, it's going to be tough. I think Emery's underwear is going to be starting to feel a little warm right now, and so I'm going to go 2-0 to Sunderland.
Okay. Richard?
Yeah, Villa haven't started well. This sort of problem with Emery going into a second, third season with a club, it seems to decline. I've gone 2-1 Sunderland.
Okay, cool. Mark is saying 7-0 to Sunderland, Richard. With these, and he keeps calling you a name for some reason. I don't know why. But
it's not Bruno, is it?
When no, it begins with W, ends in anchor.
Okay.
So
I can't quite admit that crime.
So what I don't get is, right, Emery is a good manager, right? Villa was a good team. Obviously, they're not. Yeah, and I know every team can have a bad start, but this is diabolical by Villa, isn't it? Let's be honest. Plus, the mighty Xhaka now plays for Sunderland, and I only live like 15, 20 minutes away from Sunderland. So, yeah, 2-0 Sunderland. 2-0 Sunderland, I'm going to go for, Rich.
Yeah.
And Mark, with these predictions, mate, you're expecting to win. I don't think so, but good luck. You just never know, do you? You never know. Mr. Tom, I'm not going to ask you for a question this week because we're going to keep it to a shorter show. Plus, I think we've only got a couple people in the chat. So if we get more and more people in, then we'll bring the question back. Is that okay?
That's not a problem.
Okay, mate. So Dan's disappeared on me. That's cool. No worries.
I'm here anyway.
You are here. Okay, no bother. Right, next one, guys. Bournemouth versus Newcastle at Bournemouth. Richard, you can go first on this one.
I love Areola and I like Eddie Howe, but I think these two teams cancel each other out, and I've gone for a 2-2.
2-2. Okay. Their new German striker scored at the weekend. He looked pretty good. Got to say. No, that's not swaying you, no?
Nope, it hasn't swayed me.
Okay, no bother. Brian?
So my first question is, how in the hell are Bournemouth on 9 points? Like where did they come from? Like yes, I understand they're on the South Coast, but where the hell did they come from? They've won both of their home games, and they held Liverpool till late. So maybe they're better than they look to me. Newcastle hasn't scored a goal away at all this year, but they also haven't let one in either. Just looking at it, I think this is going to be one of those games that makes Americans say that they hate soccer, and I'm going with a 0-0 draw.
Okay. Mr. Tom, it's your turn, mate.
I have gone for Bournemouth to win 2-1 purely because, as Brian correctly said, their form thus far has been rather good, and I suspect it will continue, and it may be a different answer if Newcastle's the home team, but they're not, so it won't.
Okay, that's logic, that. I like that. Dan, go ahead, Brian.
Just starting off with everyone else, and I think it will be tough, especially for Newcastle going down there. They're not scoring away from home. I know they got that German striker who he scored, and I think there'll probably be a different outfit with him, but I think Bournemouth, South Coast, I think it will be interesting. I think 3-1 Bournemouth.
3-1 Bournemouth, okay. Mark has gone for 2-2, Richard. He's gone for a 2-2 draw. Bournemouth versus Newcastle. Right, okay. I know I live in Newcastle, and if I get lynched, I get lynched. But Semenyo has been the difference maker this season. I don't know what you guys think. I think he's done really, really well. Good little player. But what score am I going to go for? 2-2. I'm going to go 2-2. So we've got one more game, and it can only be one. Here we go. Right. Okay. So it's Man City versus Arsenal at Arsenal. Okay. So Arsenal versus Man City. I've got to let the two Arsenal fans go first, I guess. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Brian, off you go.
Yeah, so when we were going through the year-end show earlier in the summer, I picked this fixture last year as my game of the year. You know, the 5-1 shellacking that we gave to City. You know, but City didn't have Rodri. But circling back to us, we've let in one goal all year in all competitions. And that was just the Szoboszlai banger that nobody was going to get. That nobody was going to get. Block 14. I owe you an apology. I wasn't really familiar with your game. Like Gyökeres is coming good, and I was wrong. Rodri is back, but it doesn't look like it matters because everyone else from City has fallen off. They lost De Bruyne. Haaland's leading the Golden Boot right now. But I'm not really sure how he just is. Donnarumma is in right now, but Man U sucks from the scoreline this past weekend in the Manchester Derby. If you look at the stats, it was closer than what it said, but the points count and the number of goals you scored count. I think we're better, and so I'm going to go 2-1 to the Arsenal.
Okay, Richard, over to you, mate. What you got to say?
Yeah, well, I like Donnarumma. He's a brilliant keeper. However, Man City are still not the team that they were, and I just think we're the second best team in the country, and this is going to be a 3-1 for us.
3-1.
Yes, 3-1.
Okay. Right, I'm going to let my guest go first before I add my say. So, Dan, Arsenal, Man City, mate.
Just on what Rich said when he said second best team in England, I just thought that second again, son. So that's what I was doing. So I was saying it in my head, but no disrespect, Arsenal fans. But I think, like Rich said, Man City aren't at the best at the minute. I think, yeah, new team, but I think Arsenal they got that swag now. They got that wow factor at the minute. So yeah, fair enough. They got Rodri out, and he's not going to be 100%. Yeah, they got the goalkeeper in, and I think this probably going to be his toughest test out of both games he played, because obviously Arsenal at home, they got that the front three, and I think they're going to be on a really big high, especially after Saturday's result and Tuesday's result. So I'm going to go 3-0 Arsenal, just for the fact I can't see Arsenal conceding, but I think City's not at their City just not City no more.
Fair enough. Mr. Tom?
Well, to conclude my weekend of 2-1s, of which I can pick 8 of them out of the 10, I've got Arsenal to win by 2-1.
Okay,
I didn't realise until I'd actually finished it. I was like, that's a lot of 2-1s, very disproportionate.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it's what you believe, and that's all that matters. Right, I'm going to give my 2 pence worth now. Donnarumma is a great keeper. I agree with Richard. I'm sure everybody agrees that Donnarumma is a great keeper.
Definitely.
He is going to make a difference, but I don't know if he's going to make that much of a difference against Arsenal. Both coming off of 3-0 wins. Yeah. Mascara, what a player. Saw it last night. Seen it in every game that he's played in so far. The back four at the moment are solid as a rock. Timber is a machine. The midfield might be slightly lacking at the moment, but that's something we can tweak and we can mess about with. Gyökeres is still good up front. I said it before, I'll say it again. We really need to learn how to feed this lad. Didn't do him no favours last night, smacking into Gabriel's head. That was a big gash on the back of his head there. But he can turn and go so quick. Gyökeres, turn and go so quick. So I'm going to go 3-1 Arsenal. Because Haaland only has to stick his toe out and he can score, can't he? He could be on the halfway line and stick his toe out and still score. You know what I mean? Just lucky. He's lucky, He's got skill as well, but there's a lot of luck in it as well. But yeah. Did I say 3-1, Rich?
Yeah, you said 3-1.
3-1. So there we go, guys. We've done all the predictions. Hente just wants us to predict the Arsenal stuff. That's a little bit biased, Hente, but we understand where you're coming from. Brian, we have Raya.
I don't care.
Thank you very much. Yep. You know who sent that message in, don't you? So what's this? 30 and it will be a 3-0 and it will be a 6-0 game. We will batter them. Okay, mate. Mark's going 3-0 at half time, Richard, and then 6-0 at the end. All right.
Okay.
Well, we did beat them 5-0 last year, so you know, you just don't know, dear. And who's the last one here? Let's just have a look. I always stick to the 1-0 to the Arsenal. You're very safe, aren't you, Hente? Hey, very safe. Right, so basically we've come to the end of the show, guys. It's been absolutely brilliant. We've cut it right down. We've only done 40 minutes, so thank you for that. So, guys, we've got to do the old, it's been nice to see you, but bye thing. So here we go, Dan. Thanks for being on, mate. Where can you be found? Let the people know. I know we do this every week, but it might get you a few more subs. You never know.
If you're not a regular on the show, if you are a regular, you know where I am. It's Talk Forest TV on YouTube, and it's same on the socials as well. I do all sort of content, previews, reviews, shows, live shows, all sorts. So if you want to listen to me talk nonsense, that's more, you know where to find me.
You don't get out much, do you, Dan?
Not really, no. I mean, if I was going to work and doing that on a Saturday, I don't really get out as much.
No, I was only joking, man. Mr. Tom.
He took it as a literal question. He's like, no, you're right, I don't.
I'm just behind here.
Oh, okay. Mr. Tom, your wrestling channel, mate. Tell everybody about it, bro.
Oh, hi everyone. I don't know if you know this, but I have a wrestling channel where I do old watch-alongs, or retro watch-alongs, as I believe they say the kids call it these days. Because, of course, there were kids, weren't they, at one point?
Yeah, you've got to be down with the kids, Mr. Tom.
And the really creative name of the channel is simply Mr. Tom Talks Wrestling. Genius. Who could have thought of that?
Short and snappy, Mr. Tom. Short and snappy.
Sorry. Yeah, Nan, I told them what you told me to call it. Anyway, sorry, what? Anyway, we're doing the Nan thing again. Anyway, but no, it's great seeing everyone in all seriousness. And like this Mark guy, he comes out of a load of nonsense, but he's actually kind of correct. And what about the results?
Well,
who won last week?
Well, because we're on limited time. Oh, right, okay. Because we're on limited time, I bloody didn't do them. All right. All right, I'll do them because we have got time. Obviously, sorry, Dan.
I think he wants to know who
oh, yes, I was getting to that. Oh, right, I thought you meant last week's. Right, okay. Brian, thank you for being on, mate. Hope you have a great time over the water, mate, and we'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Thanks for having me on, man.
Anytime, man. You know that. Same time next week.
Works for me.
Okay, cool. Richard, as always, you are my internet wife.
Yes.
Statman, thanks for being on, mate. Thanks for sorting this all out. And yeah, it's always great to have you on. Yeah, have you enjoyed it?
I always enjoy it, especially when Mark gets in the comments. It's nice to see him getting his knickers in the twist.
Yeah. Right, Richard. Before we go, the results from our predictions of last week, mate. Go for it.
Well, I just shade it with 13 points. Mr. Tom was second with 11. Brian came in third with 8, and you and Dan had 5. And then that's down to you just getting correct results, and me and Mr. Tom and Brian getting 2. I got 3 correct results and correct scores. Brian and Mr. Tom got 2 correct results and correct scores, along with other correct results and scores.
Well, all I can say is I know Brian got 3-0 for Arsenal.
Yeah, and he got 2-1 for Bournemouth Brighton, and then he got a Wolves win and a Liverpool win.
Fair enough.
And then Mr. Tom copied him on the Arsenal and Bournemouth, but he had Crystal Palace as a draw. He had Wolves as a win. He had the Spurs, West Ham, Liverpool, Burnley, and Man City, Man United.
The Leeds result was the one that I'll use the word ruined, but you all know what I really mean is a word beginning with F and rhymed with act. That's the result that actually stopped me from winning the thing, but still, it is what it is.
Mark is saying it's a fix, Richard. Okay. Also, Mr. Tom, Mark wants you to say hello to your nan for him. I don't know why. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Tom, is your nan Brazilian by any chance?
Got him. Got him.
I don't even know really what to say to that, Mr.
Richard's just dropped a hand grenade. Richard's just dropped a hand grenade, guys. And Brian, Mark thinks you're that word beginning with W and ended in anchor. Well, we know that's why you wear glasses, isn't it?
Well, no. Remember, Aisha gave me the greatest moniker of all time, and I am never changing it. Like I could be president of the United States one day, and I will still have that in my WhatsApp.
I hope you are president of the United States.
Oh, no, you don't.
No, I do, because I'll be straight over. I'll be straight over, mate.
Yeah, we do all live.
Right, guys, thank you very much for your time this evening. Have a great evening, all of you. You're a great bunch of lads. I love you all. You're another part of my football family. But we are going to do the outro here, so thank you, everybody. Don't forget, guys, go and show the two guys down the bottom some love. Give them some subs. You know, if you're into wrestling, go and see Mr. Tom. If you're into Forest or football in general, go and, give Dan a bit of support. Because that's what we're here for, really. We're just here to support each other. So what we got coming up this week, Richard? We've got the watch-along, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got a new segment coming up at 8 o'clock, which is Two Old Gunners. It's more of a podcast. Top 5.
Oh, yeah, it was the top 5 goal scorers that me and you picked, wasn't it?
Yeah, and there'll be a different top 5 things every week.
And if any of you guys want to join Richard on that as well for your top 5s, just let us know, all right? And we'll sort out a program for it, yeah? That's coming up at 8 o'clock, but we've got the watch-along on Sunday. We can't do the women's watch-along this week, I'm afraid, guys. I know I was talking about it last night, but we can't do the women's watch-along because it clashes with the men's. But what we'll do is we'll keep an eye on the keep an eye on the game and let you know if goals are scored and stuff like that. All right. Again, guys, thanks very much. Take care. Love to you all and your families. And everybody in the chat, thank you, Market, BX, Hente, whoever was in there, thank you very much. If you've been wherever you're watching from, thank you. We appreciate it. We're out of here. Peace.